for Cable Star was the first song that Tristan and I ever wrote together. Before I met Tristan, I had pursued a career in music by many different avenues. That's a story for another time. But I pretty much given it up. I had a small studio. Well, not small. I guess it was about half the size of this. And when we moved in together, I pretty much just put most of it in the basement. He had a small setup. He had like one keyboard and a computer, and we were just so busy with the renovations for the house that there was no time really to do music. And the house was done, and then we opened an art gallery together, and then we just decided, we can't run an art gallery because we won't have any time to be our creative selves. So we closed that, and he did some painting, and he kept, although he'll tell the story differently, as everybody does, he kept asking me, if I wanted to do music, would I, show him how to use the software, because his training was classical. He could, play Mozart, Beethoven, Tchaikovsky, whatever. You just put the music in front of him and he can play it. No, I can't. That's not where my talents lie. So yeah, he did ask me on occasion, and I remember one Sunday morning getting up, and I was a little hungover and grumpy, and I said to him, "Okay, here, I'll show you one way to write a song." And by that time I had moved a couple of keyboard modules up into the living room, the corner of the living room, and I had a 2-chord progression, which is basically the verse. It's back and forth between 2 chords for the first part. And I showed it to him, and I just picked a beat from, I don't know, I had a loop or something, and I said, "Okay, well, just jam on this, just make it up." And I played the chords, and he did some jams on the melody, and then we switched, and then we edited the jams together, and we came up with more chords for the chorus. I remember writing the music for the chorus was hard. It was hard to find something that would work with the rest of the song, and we really worked on it. And I think 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later, the music was done. And I don't remember much about the process of writing the lyrics for Cable Star. I started them, Tristan, once I had something down, we completed them together. We've off on a tangent here. It's hard to tell these stories without going on tangents. Before I met Tristan, I'd been to Mexico many times, mainly to Puerto Vallarta. And when we met, we started going there as well. There's just something about the place. And I tried to write a song about being there before. And like way before I met Tristan, I remember I was sitting on the beach reading a book, and I had a pencil, and I was looking at the waves, and I scribbled down some ideas. I never used them though, at least not yet. But there was something about the music that we wrote together and experienced with Mexico, and it's about being on vacation in Mexico and drinking on the beach, drinking in the bars. It's a party vacation, and it's a very relaxing one too. There's lots to do. It's so much fun going sailing or on these little dune buggies, ATVs in the jungle, and jet skiing and whatnot. And it's a lot of fun. I love going. We love going. So it's about that, and there was one occasion that we were there, and it's very popular with gay men from all over the world go there, especially from Toronto and Canada. I mean, you go down there, you see so many people from Toronto. And there's this amazing piano bar there called Garbo's. It's our favorite bar. It's small, it's quiet, it's a piano bar. It's you can just sit at the bar and have a glass of wine and just talk to all these people from all over the world, United States, from Germany, from South America, and get to know about them and their lives. And it's really interesting. I love meeting all these people. And this one evening that we were there, I'm not going to say who it was, but he's I guess you say the host of a TV show, like a cable TV show, and people would recognize him. If they watched this show, they would recognize him out in public. And so we were chatting with him and his partner, and there were these two guys that were from Toronto, or actually I don't know if they were from Toronto, but they were from Canada, and they came over and just gushing. They wanted to meet him, and they chatted for a few seconds, 10, 15, 20 seconds, and then maybe longer. And then, walked away. And as they were walking away, Tristan overheard one of them say, "He looks much better on TV." Well, this guy, he kind of, not that he deserved that comment, but I guess it's true. I guess he does look better on TV, but he's kind of an asshole about having a TV show and being on it. He thinks he's this big star. Here I go, becoming bitchy queen. But it's just, he's a bore to be around because that's all he talks about. And so it was kind of nice to see him get slapped in the face, quite frankly. And it's funny, I guess I don't know what that says about me, but I put it into a song.